Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Anita Kebuan with student ID number 2110110500015. At this time, I will explain about Fick's first law of diffusion material. Here is explanation. Fick's first law. Fick's first law relates the diffusive flux to the gradient of the concentration. It postulates that the flux goes from regions of high concentration to regions of low concentration with a magnitude that is proportional to the concentration gradient, or in simplest terms, the concept that a solute will move from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration across a concentration gradient. In one special dimension, the law can be written in various forms. The rate of diffusion follows Fick's first law, where diffusion occurs in the direction of decreasing diffusion concentration. Thus the diffusion flux is always positive and diffusion will stop if there is no more concentration gradient. dC per dx is equal to 0. J equals dm per s dt. The flux is directly proportional to the concentration gradient dC per dx. J equals minus d dC per dx. J is the diffusion flux, of which the dimension is amount of substance per unit area per unit time. J measures the amount of substance that will flow through a unit area during a unit time interval. D is the diffusion coefficient or diffusivity. Its dimension is area per unit time. A negative sign indicates that the diffusion occurs in the opposite direction to the increase in concentration. Positive times direction, the value of D, the diffusion coefficient, does not remain constant. It is usually affected by concentration, temperature, pressure, solvent properties, and the chemical properties of the diffusion. C is the concentration, of which the dimension is amount of substance per unit volume. X is position, the dimension of which is length. M is mass, S is boundary surface area. D is proportional to the squared velocity of the diffusing particles, which depends on the temperature, viscosity of the fluid, and the size of the particle according to the Stokes and Stein's relation. In dilute aqueous solutions, the diffusion coefficients of most ions are similar and have values that at room temperature are in the range of 0.6 minus 2 times 10 the power of minus 9 meters squared second. For biological molecules, the diffusion coefficients normally range from 10 to the negative power of 10 to 10 the negative power of 11 meters squared per second. A sheet of steel 1.5 millimeters thick has nitrogen atmospheres on both sides at 1200 degrees Celsius and is permitted to achieve a steady state diffusion condition. The diffusion coefficient of nitrogen in steel at this temperature is 6 times 10 to the negative power of 11 meters squared per second, and the diffusion flux is found to be 1.2 times 10 to the negative power of 7 kg per meter squared second. Also, it is known that the concentration of nitrogen in the steel at the high pressure site is 4 kilograms per meter cubic. How far into the sheet from its high pressure site will the concentration be 2 kilograms per meter cubic? Assume a linear concentration profile. We need to solve this. Let's rewrite it into points A and B. So again, the equations we have done here is we have replaced dC dx with C minus CB per XA minus XB. Recognize that the point is 4 kilograms per meter cubic, CB 2 kilograms per meter cubic, X being a surface, so it will only equal 0, and XB is that we're going to solve. So when we rewrite, XB equals XA plus D CA minus CB per J. 0 plus 6 times 10 to the negative power of 11 meter squared per second, 4 kilograms per meter cubic minus 2 kilograms per meter cubic divided by 1.2 times 10 to the negative power of 7 kilograms per meter squared times second. For XB, we get that it is 0.001 meter or 1 millimeter.